Welcome to the Mind Shift Movement Podcast, hosted by Alan Johnson. On this podcast, Alan will be sharing with you empowering, effective, and actionable knowledge within the fitness and mindset space to help you, the listener, become the very best version of you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Now, get ready to dive into today's episode.
And we had some really good news today. So we went back to the property that we're buying at the moment, which is like a nice little flat near the seafront, and there was a few issues with the balcony. We had a surveyor go in there, but we went and checked it out ourselves today, and we've come back with some good news. There's not as much damage as what we thought there was, so thumbs up with that. Hopefully the processes start going through a bit smoothly now, and yeah, we can be in there very soon. So this evening, I want to speak to you off the back of a conversation with one of my clients, and it was basically about, she felt a little bit bullied in the workplace, and I'm sure many of you may have had experiences before in one way or the other, kind of having negative remarks made about you at work at some time during your career, because I know this happens a lot, and my client experienced this. Basically, she's pretty slim anyways, but one of her managers at work actually calls her fat quite regularly. Maybe they're doing it as like a little bit of a joke, but obviously my client doesn't find it very funny, because she actually kind of says that that's made her have fat issues now. And like I say, this client is pretty slim anyway, so yeah, there's no real need for her to feel that way or to be treated like that at work. And like I say, maybe the manager actually thinks that it's a joke, but obviously it's not very funny for my client feeling that way about herself. And like I say, she actually says that she feels like she's got a little bit of fat issues now. And, you know, like I say, this does happen a lot. So if I ever come across someone that is having a few issues with like self-love, liking themselves the way they are, and whether this is like a new client, a friend, family member, or someone that just simply reaches out to me for a little bit of help, something real simple that I give them to do, like a little task, is to literally just think of 3 things that they love about themselves. So maybe think of 3 things what you could use right now for yourself, and just write them down, okay? Piece of paper, 3 things what you love about yourself, and do this every single day for 14 days. So either choose 3 new things each day, or just keep using the same things every single day, but you're putting your focus on self-love, right? So if you're consistent with this every single day, and you're reading those 3 things every single day, see how different you feel from day 1 compared to day 15 when you've done the 14 days consistently. You will start to feel a different way. And what you'll also find is when you're focused more on self-love and gratitude, then you'll start thinking of new things. Okay, so you're starting to change your thinking patterns. So it's avoiding listening to the negative voices of others, because there's always someone trying to put us down. A lot of people like to see us do well, but not better than them. So you have to be very careful not to listen to the negative naysayers around you that say that they want the best for you, but deep down they actually don't. So, in a situation that I've been sharing with my client, you know, feeling like she's being bullied a little bit at work, the boss calling her fat on a regular basis, it's causing her to have a few fat issues going on within her mindset. The actual situation quite possibly could be that the manager actually has a little bit of crush on this girl, and clearly as well, it's clear to me that he's probably not happy with how he is as well. So by putting someone else down, maybe he feels a little bit better about himself, quite possibly. So what I wonder is like, how would you potentially handle a situation like this? Like, how would you respond to this? Whether that's in the workplace, maybe someone else that you've come into contact with, whatever kind of situation. If you was in a similar situation, how would you kind of handle it at the moment? And if you've ever experienced a time like this in your life before, feel free to leave comments. You can write into the show at ajfitmindcoaching.co.uk. Go to contact us, and then you can simply message in, let us know your experience, and I'd love to hear how you actually handled it yourself as well. And this lady's actually gone on and achieved some amazing results. She's dropped inches. She's not lost loads of weight. Okay, and like I say, she's quite a slim girl anyway, but our biggest focus with my clients is the inches, is the fat loss. So that is the ultimate goal, not really the number on the scales. It's more about how my clients feel and whatever kind of look that they're going for, rather than the number on the scales. So like I say, this lady's dropped inches around her tummy. She's got loads more energy. Her confidence is really, really improving, and she just feels generally much better about herself. So yeah, that is it from this episode on Facebook Live. Feel free to write into the show at ajfitmindcoaching.co.uk. Go to contact us, and I'd love to hear about your experiences with these kind of situations in the workplace, if you've ever been affected before or know someone else that has. And if you want to grow our growing Facebook community group, which is the Mindshift Movement podcast community, it's a free community. There's nearly 500 members within the community now. Just try and share as much value as I can on a daily basis, based around the podcast, asking the members within the group what kind of content that they'd like to hear about in the future. So like I say, it's free to join the community. You can leave a comment, get me on any of the social media platforms, just DM me, and I'll be more than happy to send you a link and to add you in. So that's it from me, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you on the next episode.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Mind Shift Movement Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, please subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or Google Play. Share this episode with someone you feel would benefit from the content. And please leave a 5-star review wherever you download your podcasts. You can also contact Alan at ajfitmindcoaching@gmail.com or on Facebook at AJ Fitness and Mindset Coaching, and on Instagram at Alan_Johnson_coaching. We'll catch you on the next episode.